we live?
We're good.
Are we
We're
live? Okay.
We are live.
Yay! I'm so happy that we're doing this. Okay, yep. should I do a regular intro? This feels so
as regular as you can make it.
Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am being joined by a very special guest, as I always say, but this time it's a little bit different. Well, really different. I'm talking about a little bit. It's very different because we're actually, you know, well, obviously not in the same room. We're not.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we're on different sides of London right now because, as you guys know, I mention this in every single video, we are still in lockdown here in London. Things have not changed much. So we're not supposed to meet with people outside of our household indoors. And of course, Mike and I want to abide by those rules. We want to help keep other people safe, you know, so... Yeah. We are just doing the right thing here. So we decided that even though we can't be together in the same room, we still wanted to create some content for you guys. We wanted to film a video. We've been waiting to collab again for so long. You guys have too, because anytime I ask for video ideas, you guys are asking for Mike to come back. And I've just been telling you, I want to make a video with Mike, but I can't. But we figured something out. And here we are today. We're doing this virtually. Is that what this is? Would you call it virtually?
Virtually.
Yeah.
In the 2021 way. It's how you record videos in 2021. Collabs anyway.
Mike, I mean, if people aren't familiar with who you are, do you want to introduce yourself? Reintroduce yourself?
Yeah. Okay, so I have a YouTube channel called The Shout, in which I have been doing since 2017. And it features myself and my colleague and a few of my friends who help run the channel. So Paige has helped massively to our growth in the last couple of years, and doing the wonderful collaborations with her on this wonderful channel has definitely helped massively. So yeah, just keep following, subscribing, got lots of good content, and yeah, we look forward to you guys watching what we've got coming up.
Yes, they are a great channel, always showing love, so definitely go check them out. And as soon as this lockdown ends, I would love to collab with you guys again and come over there and be a guest on the show. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. And speaking of it being a while, Mike, did you know that this is basically the 2-year anniversary of the very first video we ever made together? Did you know that?
It's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
2 years.
So
oh my good Paige, I remember that day so clearly.
Do you?
Yeah.
Aww.
Of course I do.
Okay, when we decided that we were gonna make this video, I decided to look up our very first video, and I realized that we filmed it on February 6th, 2019. And here we are in 2021, 2 years later.
Yep.
We've come so far. Like that, I just feel like that video just like, I don't know, like changed things for us. Like it opened a lot of doors. Like a lot of people were introduced to our channels because of that video. And
it kind of went viral, didn't it?
It went a little viral. It's almost at a million.
Viral,
yeah, it's almost at a million views. I think it's over 800,000 views now. In honor of that 2-year anniversary, Mike and I thought that we would do a part 2 of that video. So, you ready, Mike?
I'm always ready.
Are you ready?
Stay ready. Stay ready. Let's go.
Okay, should I go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first. We can take it.
Okay.
If you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I know this is gonna cause a great debate in the comments already. I would say that this is a cookie.
A cookie. Okay. A biscuit. A shortbread biscuit. To be specific. Shortbread. It looks like a shortbread biscuit.
Yeah, I think it looks like shortbread, or something that I'll eat at home called a butter cookie. Looks kind of like a butter cookie.
I always wanted to know where cookie comes from. Like, why is it called a cookie? Is it because you cook? Is it
because you cook them?
Because you always try to. Yeah, the key is always in the name. So I don't know what a biscuit
sometimes the name
biscuit came along, but
sometimes the name just doesn't even make sense. Like I don't think the answer is always in the name. Yeah, I don't know, but that's always been a thing here because I stand my ground every time and I say a cookie is a cookie. And then I've had Brits try to argue with me and say a cookie is only a cookie if it has chocolate chips in it. Is that what you believe as well?
Yes, yes. So I was just gonna say, if you go to like Sainsbury's or a supermarket and you pick up a cookie, it's got a very specific look. So it has chips in it. So it could be chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, but it has chips in it.
It has to have chips in it.
Yeah. That is our interpretation of cookies, where you guys are like all across the board.
Yeah, everything is a cookie to me. Like it doesn't matter if it has chips in it, if it has nuts in it, whatever. And then you guys also dip your biscuits in tea, which was so strange to me. Well, the word is dunk. Dunk them, right? Dunk, not dip. Dunk.
I don't do that.
You don't do it?
I don't like soggy biscuits. No, I don't like soggy. So remember when I was like, you don't dip the chocolate. Yeah, and you know the chocolate biscuits, and people are like, he's not British, he's not. I don't do that. I like my biscuits dry.
You like dry biscuits. Okay.
Dry biscuits.
I did a video when I first got here of me trying to attempt this for the first time, dunking the biscuits in tea, and it was okay, but I have to be honest, I have not done it since then, so obviously it didn't leave that much of a lasting impression. Yeah, there's no need. I can just eat them by themselves. Gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Okay, so that is a Hoover.
A Hoover.
That is a Hoover. A Hoover.
I would call this a vacuum.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people call it a vacuum here as well, to be fair. I don't think a vacuum is so foreign from what we normally call it, but
because
we've got a very popular guy over here called Henry the Hoover.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, isn't a Hoover like a brand of vacuums? That's what I thought. Like that was a brand name, but not all vacuums are the Hoover brand. I don't know.
I'm not gonna pretend I know. I just know. Yeah. You might be right. You might be right. I'm not gonna pretend I know, but I just know all my life to this point I've called that a Hoover.
A Hoover. That's so funny.
Or people call it like a Dyson. So that looks like a Dyson.
Yeah, but, that's the brand. That's the brand name.
Exactly. So you might be right. You might be right. But yeah, we call it Hoover. Get the Hoover up stuff.
Yeah, because the first time my flatmate told me to grab the Hoover, I was looking at her like, girl, what? Grab the what? We've had many situations like that where I'm just lost in translation, but that's all right. Okay, moving on to the next one.
All right.
I love this vegetable. I would call this a zucchini.
It is a courgette.
Courgette.
That is a courgette. But I thought it was a cucumber. I'm not gonna lie. When I first looked at it, I thought it was a cucumber.
No.
And I didn't want to embarrass myself, so it is. Did a bit of research, and it is a courgette. And you guys call it a zucchini.
We call it a zucchini. So I think courgette.
I wonder why you call it a zucchini.
I have no clue, but I think a courgette is that's a French word, I think. But I mean. Yeah.
Well, that would make sense. I don't like them. So I don't have a relationship with nah, man.
What's your favorite vegetable? You better have one.
Probably cucumbers. Cucumbers. I love vegetables, man. Yeah.
Okay, moving on to something that's opposite of vegetables.
Yes. this is wonderful. I like this. All right, so we call them sweets. Sweets. I like that word. I like sweets. But I would call this a bunch of candy. So we often call the sweets by their names. So we don't say. So you guys universally will call. Well, no, you guys do it as well. Like if there's a specific piece of candy that you want, you'll call it by its name. But we either say, oh, I'm gonna go and get some sweets, or you say, oh, I'm gonna get a bag of Skittles, or I'm gonna get Jelly Babies, or you just name the sweets. But we don't have like the kind of selection of sweets that you guys have over there.
I know.
So, but this picture here is like what we call pick and mix.
Pick and mix, yeah. I love sour candy, or sour sweets rather.
Have you started calling them sweets, or do you still call them candy?
It depends on who I'm talking to. Like, funny enough, like when I'm talking to certain people here, I will switch some of my words, like just because, I don't know, because I'm talking to someone that I know uses it. But yeah, but there are also some words that I will never switch over to, so. Gotta retain some of that Chicago. You gotta keep a little bit of the American in you, you know? Okay, so I will call this a closet.
A closet. Okay, we call that a wardrobe.
A wardrobe. I remember first hearing that word. Yeah, I remember hearing that word when I first got here as well. I mean, it's like I can't argue with you about any of this because it's just like,
yeah,
that's just what it is.
You get in trouble in the comments.
I ain't scared.
You get in trouble in the comments.
I just have no argument because like that's the word that you use. It doesn't make sense to me, but for me, a wardrobe is like all the clothes that I own. I would be like, I need a new wardrobe, or I'm ready to like revamp my wardrobe. But that's just like all my clothes, not necessarily the space where I store my clothes. Like that is my closet. But to each his own, you know. Okay, next.
Next one. Okay, that's me. We call that the motorway.
The motorway.
The motorway. Yep.
I like that. But I would not call it a motorway.
What would you call it?
I will call this.
I know what you're gonna call it.
What? Let's see if you know.
The highway.
See, I wasn't even gonna say that. I wasn't even gonna say that. No, I don't know if it's like a regional thing, but back at home, I would just call it the expressway.
Wow.
Yeah, because you get there faster. You get there and it's, you know, it's like express.
It makes sense. It makes
Rather
sense.
than
Express,
taking the streets. Yeah, so I call this.
Now, why do you think they call it a motorway? So why do you think they call it a motorway? That's easy.
Because motor vehicles are driving on it.
There you go. That's it. It's just
they
black and
drive
white.
on the street. They drive on the street too, though. So what's the difference?
Well, I don't know. It's just, well, I guess the I think the motorway is exclusive for motors.
Oh, because on the streets it could be
for a certain. Yeah, and like a street or a road, you can have a bike, you can have a moped, not a motorbike, a moped. But the motorway is exclusive for like obviously vehicles and like super bikes. Yeah. Okay,
fair enough. I'll give you that one.
That might be wrong, but
no, but
I'm sticking to it.
That does make sense. That would make sense because otherwise I'm like, don't cars ride on the streets too? Okay, fine.
The road.
The roads. I should have included that one.
The roads. You should have included that one.
I say streets. Mike says roads. Tomato.
Road. Yeah.
So I will call this a garbage can.
We say the bin.
The bin. So that is a word. That's a word that I have switched over to using. Bin, because I like it. It's shorter as well.
But it's not a can.
This is not a can. No, but I think the original name did come from like actual cans, like the metal ones.
Yes.
So you don't necessarily have to use the word can for something like this. It will still just be the garbage. Like my parents would be like, go take out the garbage. You know, you would say you're taking out the rubbish.
We did that in the last one.
Rubbish. Didn't we? I don't know.
And then you said men are rubbish.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Moving on. This photo is so funny.
Oh my gosh! Is this picture going up on the screen?
Probably.
This lovely blue item is called, or they are called, underpants. We call them underpants.
Or just pants for short, right?
Underpants or pants, yeah.
Pants, right? And I would call these underwear or panties. But when I first got here, panties.
Those
panties, I mean, they could be lacy, they could be
but men, these are men's.
No, these are women. They look like purple.
Those
and
are
pink.
women's.
They're like purple and pink.
Purple and pink.
Yeah,
I'm seeing blue and white.
Are we having remember that thing that came out where people were trying to decide if the dress was gold or blue? Are we having one of those moments right now?
Yo, like, okay, I can see like the trim looks like it's like
it's pink.
Like a kind of purple, but this is, the main bit looks blue. I'm
telling you, when I pulled the photo, they said women's underpants.
Okay, well, underpants, yeah, right. But anyway, it's be interesting to see what the viewers think. What color are those? That looks blue and white to me. Yeah.
It's purple and pink. But yeah, so I would say underwear or panties. But it's so funny that you guys say pants, because like I would say pants as in what you guys would call trousers.
So we say underpants because literally it goes underneath your pants.
Yeah.
Like, so like if it, so I guess that is like, we don't call them under trousers, we call them underpants, which is
right.
confusing. I don't know.
Because you guys don't.
I don't know.
Hey, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I just said that to myself and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Or Y fronts, we call them Y fronts.
Call them what?
Y fronts.
Y fronts? How you spell that?
Like a Y, yeah. Y, like the
letter
Y.
And then Y fronts.
Yeah. Y fronts, yeah.
Never heard of that in my life. Moving on to the next one. We have, and I have two photos that represent the US and the UK. I would call this a mailbox.
The post box.
Post box. Okay, yeah.
Post and mail. So it's the same thing. I don't think there's too much.
Yeah, because you guys say.
I completely understand.
Yeah. Do you use the word mail often, or you always say like post?
Yeah. Like, so if we say I mean we do, but like we more say we're gonna post something, or
you say
the only time we use mail. Yeah, if we say mail, it's usually like to do with email, stuff like that.
They do look pretty different though. How about that?
They definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely do. It's like our one holds more post.
You think so?
Mail.
You think so?
Look at the size of it. There's a big difference. Yeah.
It's skinny though.
I've seen. But we've seen both of them. So just by the eye test, which one would you say is bigger? The post box.
I feel like ours would be bigger.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So this is an off license.
An off license.
This is called an off license.
Where I would call this the liquor store.
Obviously, yeah, that makes sense. I think that probably makes a little bit more. That's a little bit easier to understand than our explanation.
Okay, it says, in the United Kingdom and Ireland, the corresponding term is off license, which refers to the fact that alcohol may be bought on the licensed premises, but must be consumed off the premises. I mean, obviously, who's going to be drinking inside the store?
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised. Like, this is you.
Okay.
This is your time.
This would be called an oven mitt.
I would call that an oven glove.
An oven glove. Okay. I mean, I feel like mitten and glove, those words are so, I mean, we know they're kind of the same thing when you're thinking of mittens and gloves.
But mittens, like, there's a difference between a mitten and a glove though, isn't there? Like, and this is
the glove has fingers.
All right, this is my glove, isn't it?
Yep.
Right.
You know what this is?
That is a full stop.
A full stop.
A full stop. End of a sentence.
And
Mike is right. Full stop.
No. I would call this a period. Poo. But I have heard people here saying period. Like, I cannot help but do my hand. I wish you could see me right now. I can't help but do the little hand motion whenever I say period. But
if someone says period here in reference to anything but a period, then you're either talking about something that's related to like education, so a school period.
I've heard people say period here, but I think they got it from Americans. Well, definitely. I know they did.
In reference to a full stop, definitely, 100%. No discussion. But if you're putting emphasis or you're trying to make a specific point, you'll say full stop. Like, that's my point. No more.
That's
I do that
so
sometimes.
long.
I'm not gonna lie.
Do you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Full stop.
The kids at school.
That I'm just gonna stick with period, but that I get it. Cause you're fully stopping at the end of the sentence, right?
Yep.
I would call this a robe.
We would call that a dressing gown.
Dressing gown, yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. A dressing gown. Another one I learned from my flatmate.
It gives you like a gown-like feel, doesn't it? It is a gown. And then it's like,
a gown to me is like a ball gown. Or like a nightgown. Oh, some people say nightgown. In the States, but it's like not this. This is a robe.
No one says dressing gown in America.
No, I don't think so.
That's the pavement.
The pavement. That's a sidewalk, Mike. It's a sidewalk.
Okay, so that's obviously you guys call it sidewalk because it's the side of the road,
Yeah.
or the side of the street. I'm guessing, but the pavement. I mean, I had something in my head. I'm not going to say it because it's going to come out silly. But
What?
yeah,
What?
It's like paving the way for people to walk, something to that effect.
No, I'm sorry, you're reaching.
That's why we call it. I don't know why we call it.
He's
pavement.
reaching, Your Honor.
I made that.
Sidewalk,
Oh,
I think, makes the most
made that
sense.
Yeah.
It's making the most sense to me. Okay, so according to Google, we say this differently, but maybe according to you, we don't. But I would call this a game called tic-tac-toe.
Nope, we say noughts and crosses.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, knots and crosses? Like, what?
Okay, Paige, when you look at it, why would you say that why do you think we would call that? That's the most self-explanatory game in the world.
I don't really know what a knot is. Is a knot a circle?
Zero. Naught.
Oh, it's a
zero.
No.
Yeah, it just means naught.
Naught.
Nothing.
Naught.
Yeah. Naught. Yeah.
That's a zero?
Yeah, that's just an O. Naught.
Okay, I don't know that word. I've never heard that word. And then I can understand the crosses part, but okay. I didn't know what that word was, so it meant nothing to me when I heard that. I was like, okay.
So this is an indicator.
Okay, yeah. Well, I would actually call this a turn signal.
Okay, so they're both just mean the same thing. So we're indicating that we're going in a certain direction. You guys are putting on your turn signal. So
yeah,
I guess they're both quite literal terms in their own respect,
I think so. Okay, we only have a few more left, guys. We only have a few more left. Is it me?
It's you.
Okay, so I will call this a men's undershirt.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Call that a vest.
And that is so funny to me that y'all call like undershirts vests. Like a vest to me is like a vest goes on top of like a blouse or something.
A vest. But it looks similar to that though, doesn't it?
It does, but this is like different because it's tight and it goes under your shirt.
Under your shirt, yeah.
Under shirt.
Extra warmth. Extra warmth. Under. Oh yeah, okay.
It's under shirt.
I feel you.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
That is a dummy. That is a dummy.
A dummy. Okay. That is so funny that you guys use that word for that because
I wonder why I call it that.
Why? I don't understand. Please make it make sense. This is a pacifier.
Pacifier.
Yeah.
Pacifier. I mean that I actually quite like it because it pacifies the child from I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Absolutely. Like so a dummy, that word is just like
why do we call it a dummy?
I don't know.
Outside of that, a dummy, you're calling someone a dummy, you're not being nice.
Right. So would you use that word like as an insult as well? Like when you're a child?
Yeah, if you're calling someone a dummy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna, I wouldn't call any of your children a dummy.
No, I mean when you're a child. I don't think an adult.
Oh, when I was a child,
No, I don't mean calling the children at your job.
Oh, no.
A dummy.
No. That's you. This is, I mean, my gosh. Go.
This is
Hey, just say the right thing, please.
Soccer. Soccer.
So, gosh. Okay, we're not going to get into technical terms, but obviously we call it football. And for obvious reasons. So I don't know what a soccer is. I don't know I would love to look up. In fact, after this video, I am going to look up the origins of the word soccer. But this is football, the oldest and most popular game in the entire world. Because your foot
understand, kicks
the ball.
Kicks the ball. I get it. I don't know why we call it soccer either, but to me, football is a whole different game. Okay.
Yeah.
It involves touchdowns and not goals.
Okay, Paige.
Football? Yeah.
Yeah, goals. They do kick field goals, don't they?
Yeah.
They do. All right, you get an extra. You will win this entire game. I will concede defeat if we're doing that.
Okay.
If you can name the man wearing number 10 in the shirt, wearing the blue and white shirt.
Absolutely.
If you can,
wait.
If you can name that guy.
Mike, I don't know. Is he famous?
He's one of the most famous, top 2 players in the world.
Mike, I don't know.
If you can name who that is, I think everyone, without cheating, don't cheat. Yeah, don't cheat. Because you went really quiet for a second there.
I'm really thinking hard.
Soccer player, come on, think of like the 2 most famous soccer players in the world. They've been at the top for the last.
I don't know the most famous players. This
years.
is not a sport that I've ever been interested in.
Okay, his name is Lionel Messi. You know who he is. You've heard his name 100%.
No, I'm sorry. I 100% have not.
You've never heard his name?
That's a negative.
Wow. What about Ronaldo? I know you've heard of Ronaldo, the best player.
I've heard that name since I've been here, but at home,
yeah, he's the better of the 2, Ronaldo. Yeah.
At home, I would say no. Okay, well, I mean, as usual, Mike, for all of these, we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with some of them. Yeah. Some pacifier, you know, I like that one.
Yeah, fair enough. I would say for some of them, I can see why you guys would use those words, but I just probably wouldn't use some of those words because it just doesn't work. It doesn't slip off the, what's the saying? It doesn't slip off, I can't remember the saying. I mean, as always, it is fun doing these types of videos because we get to see the differences and the similarities. I know, I can't believe it's been 2 years since the first one, and we have made some really cool videos together since then. So many different ones. We've done snacks, British and American snacks.
Yeah.
We've talked about dating, culture. Is there any other ones? I don't know. If you haven't watched them all. Oh, driving!
Yeah,
how could I forget driving? How could I forget Mike teaching me how to drive here? But yeah, we have so many videos, and if you guys have not seen our videos together before, in those we're actually together, sitting right next to each other, so that's nice. So definitely check those out. But I'm so glad that we still did this today, even though, you know, circumstances do not allow us to be together right now. But yeah, I'm happy we did this and we got to celebrate 2 years of Mike and Paige making really awesome British and American comparison content.
Dope. Been a pleasure.
Dope.
Pleasure as always, P. Pleasure as always.
Say something nice about me now.
Paige has very nice hair.
Wait,
and her accent's alright, I guess.
My wig or my regular hair? The wig?
Both.
He could have said Paige is a nice person, she's funny, but no, he's like, she has a nice wig. Alright.
is just she's overall a very fantastic person and a really good YouTuber. Really good YouTuber.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, so are you. But yeah, once again, you guys, don't forget to check out Mike's channel, The Shout. I will put all of the information in the description box. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. Keep up with him over there. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, of course. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Mike and I definitely... Uh-oh, my AirPods sliding out. Hold up. I have AirPods in, guys. If you didn't know, you probably couldn't tell because my
I started with my own ones, but they're too unreliable, man. Get the wireless.
Too unreliable, man. Yeah. So that's it for today, guys. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye. Oh wait, Mike, I want to say one more thing. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And of course, Mike, you ready? Huh?
Okay, go. Sorry.
No problem. And Mike and I really want to continue making more videos together, even if we have to do it in this way for a little while. So definitely drop us some ideas, some suggestions in the comment box, and let us know what you want to see from us. All right, that was all I wanted to say. What's wrong? What? Really? Okay. So, please leave some no, that's not what I'm saying. So, please leave. Mike, don't laugh. It makes me Okay. Thank you,
Oh my
Mike.
gosh, Paige.
What? It died again? Oh. Are you just laughing
You
at me?
normally get these on the first take.
Okay,
let's go.
ready?
You got it. You got this. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you. Mike, shut up. Okay. Serious face. Are you ready? Okay.
Alright. Just smiling at the camera. They're not gonna know why.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mike, for joining me here on my channel today.
Always a pleasure.
I forgot what I was gonna say after that.
Jesus.
If your battery hadn't died, I would have got through it.